How you been? How's the weather over in Francais? Where'd you go? Oh yeah, I remember Crete or something like that. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. We're backing it up. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it's cool. This is Jobby. No, I use the Fender Toolmaster Pro. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Can I play Tornado of the Souls? I don't have it memorized. You know, so many songs, it takes time. Yeah, and I can read music, man. That's the biggest thing that saves so much time is I can just read music, and I've got a pretty good ear too. It's just I've been developing it, man. I beat these strings out of tune. Let me tune up real quick. I had to do some work on this guitar before I went live. I had a grounding issue on it. Simple, easy fix. But this is my favorite guitar of all time, man. This is my dream guitar for many years. Today or what? Altogether? I don't know. I played guitar when I was 11, or it started when I was 11, but I really got serious during COVID, so 2020. And then I went to school for music. I graduated with my music degree last August. But I just got accepted into grad school, so I'm going back to school on the 25th. So I'm enjoying my 24 days of no assignments. Yeah, man. What we got? I can read music, so I can take a request. But yeah, I'm just kind of, we can play some heavy stuff. All the time, and I've really been developing it, man. Yo, they're in E flat though, I'm pretty sure. And I don't feel like changing guitars yet. So what else you got? How often do I use the pinky? Answer that. Let's see. Let me go and look and see what the top drop D songs are. Actually, Rage Against the Machine, Killing in the Name of is apparently. Let me see. How's that go? All right, let's run it. Let me see if I can get let me see if I can get a backing track lined up with the music. I use Ultimate Guitar for for the tab, so it's like a clicking game. Let me see. I'll run it. Killing in the Name of. Let's see if I can find a backing track on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, I can, man. A lot of practice, homie. That's all it is practice. Hey, and if y'all are curious, I am the #1 dad. Which one? I've got 3. Hey, I've got your backing track here, so. Oh, I gotta blend the sound. It's a little. I gotta get ready for the solo. I gotta pull it up. Wow.
You do what they told you. You do what they told you. You do what they told you. Don't get died,
Dang, dude, I haven't heard that song in probably 10 years. Yeah, man, that's fun, dude. Thanks for requesting that. That's such a sick song. What else we got, man? Yeah, man, that's so funny. That's fun when you get to rip something like that. Seems today. Let me see something. Let's do People of the Sun. Bro, what are you talking about? How often do you work on your picking? A lot, every day that I can. Yeah, man, and it depends, like, where you're at, too, like, what you should practice, you know? Alternate picking is so important, but really, the most important thing, I would say, is learning how to pick without tension. You know, if you can learn how to stay relaxed in the pocket, it'll really pay dividends. So, what I mean by that is, watch my right hand. You know? Because if you can stay relaxed, it'll help you with, like... And I've got two different techniques for that. I can alternate pick it. I can also sweep pick it. You know, or... Let me go up to standard real quick. It's hard to do a distortion on, get some harmonics. But I'll give you some exercises. First things first, like to really get your alternate picking smooth, I'd recommend you work on a chromatic exercise, just doing something like this. And then once you get that down, make it more difficult by keeping your left hand planted and doing something like... And then you can do different permutations, like... Same here. And then you can kind of make up your own. So I'll do something like... You know, and then you can even do something like this. Let me see. How do you get that nice flow? What do you mean, by my hair or what? Yeah, it's interesting. I wish I had the motivation to do this every day. I mostly play and therefore don't improve, but I wish indeed they're effective. Yeah, man, well, be kind to yourself. As long as you're playing every day, you're gonna do all right. Just don't get in the trap of only playing. And I gotta remind myself of this too. But don't get in the trap of only playing the stuff that push yourself. And that's why I like to go live, to be perfectly honest. Because on a live stream, you guys can ask for some stuff that I've never even heard of, and then I'll pull it up and just completely struggle through it or get through it or whatever, So find ways to challenge yourself. Like another thing you can do is say you only play metal, challenge yourself to learn a country song. If you only play country, challenge yourself to learn a metal song. If you play a lot of rock and roll, learn how to play some blues, and really rhythm is the most important thing you can develop as a guitar player, especially if you want to get paid to play, So like, for example, one exercise I've been doing is taking a 1-4-5 and E. So this is what it is. The chords are just E, A, and then a B7. Hang on. I don't know why my Les Paul is struggling to stay in tune today. It means I might need to lube the nut. But this is also the first time I've played it in a while because it's had a ground issue. That's been driving me nuts. All right, so what I would do is, take a 1-4-5, and we're gonna basically work on rhythm. So the first thing we're gonna do is like a Stevie Ray Vaughan shuffle, and then we're gonna go into like a country, think like Brooks and Dunn. What would you call that? Bump. A honky tonk rhythm. But learning how to be able to go in between the two shows right hand control, and that's really what we're striving for. So we can do something like this. Just practicing stuff like that. Because it's not inherently, when you hear it, it's not that difficult, but try it. Try it. That's whenever you realize, oh, there's a lot more nuance going on in that right hand than what I thought. And I love doing that in general, like, because basically what you're practicing is going from a shuffle or a swing into a straight, thing. So going like... And there's also a lot more going on, like that's Pride and Joy by Stevie Ray Vaughan. There's a lot more going on to be able to do that clean than just... You know what I mean? Like, listen to this. And really, on the acoustic, he's doing something like this. There's a lot of left-hand technique going on behind that, in addition to the... and then whenever you go into the straight breaks your brain from thinking of that, where we go... And I just played it straight there, but if you want to play it more like a 50s boogie-woogie, they would do something like this. Well, they would do it like this, honestly. And then they would go... just doing stuff like that, man. Well, it's both. It's both, Because, look, dude, I'm in the same boat. I love to sit down and just work on technique, but the problem is that, like, that's like studying music theory, all right? Let me just kind of give you, like, a blueprint of, like, a great use of your time for mastering this instrument. What I would do is, say you only have an hour of practice, right? First thing I would do is outline some goals beforehand. What is it that I want to accomplish in the next 40 days? And let's focus on 40 days. And then work backwards from there. So, for example... for me, I've been working a lot on neo soul and math rock. All right, so for me, let's just say my next 40-day goal is I want to be able to play X song with more fluidity than what I have in the past. So we'll take the song Movies. So some of the things I probably need to work on is working on chords, working on arpeggiation of chords. Like, I used to have to work on that transition all the time. That just getting more fluid in that. No, I haven't. I haven't really listened to any Pantera, to be honest. I was thinking about writing a song around this. But the tone would be something more like this. Let me get a single coil sound. That sounds so cool. Let's play that real quick. Ooh, I'm not really fresh on this, but that's okay. Let me see. Cause he rips, dude. He plays it so fast. Yeah, I gotta restudy this intro.
from the start. Showing progress. Only for you, baby. Like I'm losing you. I was just in the sun and we're moving. We're going down the boulevard and we're cruising to the beat and the flow with the groove and you know it. Me and the sun and we're moving. We're going down the boulevard and we're cruising to the beat and the flow with the groove and you know it. Me and the sun and we're moving. We're going down the boulevard and we're cruising to the beat and the flow with the groove and you know it. Me and the sun and we're moving. We're going down the boulevard and we're
Movies by Eternity Forever. This is my favorite part. Isn't that so pretty? Dude, let me grab my Taylor. Oh. I think I need to adjust this neck. Oh, it's not bad, actually. Thanks, homie. I appreciate you. I need to find what I did with my capo for this guitar. First guitar was an Epiphone SG. I was an SG guy, and then what else? Then I had an Epiphone acoustic that I still have. I'm gonna give it to my son Nathan when he's old, and if he decides he wants to play guitar and wants an acoustic guitar, I'll give it to him. This is a good guitar. It's cool. Dad's got a lot of time behind it. And then like my first nice guitar I bought myself was that Gibson you saw, the Gibson Les Paul traditional Pro 5. And now my guitar collection is just nasty, dude. It's like all of my dream guitars, I own them. Like, it's nice being a grown-up and figuring out how to get the stuff you want in life. Alright, what am I looking for? Let's play some reggae. You like reggae? up, man. Actually, let me pull that up, then I'll play some reggae. Where's my classical set list? Can't you see he's a man? Let me hear you uproar. He is more than a man. He's a shining golden gun. Bro, what? There it is. Yeah, what is that? Bourrée in E minor, I think. Should have caught me when I had my Les Paul on my lap. But I don't play Cannibal, whatever that is. I need my footstool. Hold on. I'm gonna use my wall pedal as a makeshift footstool. Kirk Hammond would be proud. Oh, crash and burn. Where was I? Yeah, man. And then, it is. Let me see. Do you know the Blues by Blues 40G? Nah. Let me see. Collab, what's up, homie? What was it called? Blues by Blues George. Let me see if I even have his music. Was it Blues Intro? Or just, oh, I see it. Let me see. What's up, homie? Freestyle guitar on a what drill? On a drill beat? Like what? Sure. Let me see. Give me a drum style. Drum track. I'm doing rattle, man. What is a drill beat? drum beat style, and I'll drill beat is a new school genre. I've never heard of this. Drill beat. All right, let me see. All right, we're in C minor. Oh, probably B flat actually. Let me figure out what he's doing. So first note is B flat. I don't know, man. I'm not a rapper, but there you go. That's really just a Locrian vibe. So I would do something like, if I were to make this guitar friendly, let's do E to F. Where could I take that? Let me think. It probably needs to be more droning, like. I don't know, man. Something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just messing around with F to E. So I'm thinking more like just finding out where those half notes sound cool, or those half steps. So that's just E, F, A flat, A, and then was that B to B, C? Yeah, I'd probably do that. used to play in a country band. Thanks, homie. See ya. Robert Johnson? Sure. Really, I've been learning some bluegrass. Let's do, what is that? Shady Grove in my little town. Shady Grove, na 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 na. Down, 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 down. you hear that reverb? Whoa. Who am I looking up? All right, I'm gonna sight read this. This might be a mistake. Nah. Slow it down. Oh, I need to slow that down. Ba-da-dum. Dude, you're right, man. I love gospel, man. Gospel's probably my favorite genre. Praise be. Let's see what gospel they have. What is that? Iris? Baby, I fall into C-sharp minor. So it's a C-sharp minor 7 to A to a B, and you're just maintaining that C-sharp minor form to G-sharp, back to A. So it's like this. Dave Matthews Band. We'll start some D&B. And you crash into me. Hey. Bow. Down, 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 down. I used to wake my roommates up on deployment to this song. They hated it. I wish, if I could sing, I'd be famous. What's up, homie? I see you. love Dave Matthews, man. Sure. Let me make sure I got that chorus, because I need this song memorized. This would be a banger with my wife, so it would be. Cool, so that's 2 DMB songs now. That's just sight reading too, but I need to commit that to memory. Oh. So the interesting thing is this note. So let's see. Where would that sound good? Hold on. Oh, that would work. So we could do this. Take it to an F sharp minor. And then you could even do something like so. So the way that I would think of that is a flat 7 in the key of E. So yeah. So all I'm thinking of is this is a flat major 7 in the key of E, because if we're in the key of E, that would typically be this chord. But when you lower to a D instead of a D sharp, you get a major 7. But what he's really doing is a D major 7 with the 4th or the 3rd on top. 3rd in E, which is what, the 4th in D? So it'd be something like, I mean, there's a couple different directions you could go with it. You could do something like this. I just gotta remember how to get back into that. And maybe even with a 3rd in there, let me see. It sounds really cool and open. You can even do this. So you could, this is kind of like a Jason Mraz vibe. this. Let me get. I'm gonna mess around with the looper. You can interject some something like let's put it in reverse. Put it in reverse, Tara. And look, half speed. Yeah, man, that's where I would take it. Think of it in terms of E. How do I know if a note fits? I don't know. I feel it. I feel it. I try not to think too much, because if you think too much, then that stops you from playing. And if I hit a note, like for example, if I hit a note that's sour like this. The trick is to not let you know that in my mind I'm being all squishy, like, oh God, it's horrible, it's horrible, it's horrible. Instead, it's like, let me play it out and hide it, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, that's what I would do, man. That's a really cool, I might steal that. Dude, I like when you come on here and give me weird chords to see what other weird chord you got. Let's see, The Last of Us. Someone asked me for this a while back and it sounded really cool. I need to play acoustic more often, man. All right, I'm gonna sight read this The Last of Us. All right, here we go. Oh, that's how this. That's the last of the guitar of it. Yeah, man. My back is killing me, man. Dude, look how millennial I am. Dang. Play some reggae. This is like one of my favorite genres. say the song "Call Me Man" by Slightly Stupid. The John Mayer thing. What's the John Mayer thing? What's up, homie? How you been, Daniel? What do I know that's really cool? Let me think. You ever mess around with like open tuning, like a DADGAD or something? You know what they say, the higher up the guitar is. The happy Friday, brother. I see you. Higher the guitar is, the more notes I know. So they say. I'll probably gotta get going soon. My wife's been watching our son, and I appreciate her letting me get this out of my system. I know, man. I have all my favorites. No, this is Chan, homie. Yeah, man, for sure. All right, I'll show you that song. I'm still learning it. The solo is what gets me. I think it's water, Playboy. It's not water. It's motherfucking Grey Goose. All right, let me see. Yeah, I've got most of the song up to the solo. I wish this would stay here, like on my strap. If I could get that to stay there, we'd be in business. But instead, I gotta like... It's just a major seventh. Well, Nas can tell you. Nas watched me. He watched me learn that for the longest time, and it took me how long, Nas, before I finally got that down? Like a couple of months. This is like the other song I've been beating into my skull. Yeah, I've got 3. All of them are in here. Look, my wife is being kind to let me play guitar. Yeah, all of them are in here, chilling. They're my other kids. All right, this is called Rosewood. Yeah, that's the hardest part, man, is that solo part right there. And then he does like this really cool filter effect, which is like kind of like a precursor to their I think they're playing an Orange Sofa now, it's like their lo-fi band, but that's the hardest part of the song. I'm curious if I have the speed for another Chon song, and then I'm gonna go off here once I play this, but I'll play a couple of Chon songs because I think my chops are a lot better than what they've been in the past, and I'm curious if it's enough to be able to play some of their stuff I've always wanted to play, but speed was an issue. But now that I have speed down, I'm kind of curious. I am speed! Let's see. Alright, I haven't played this in probably, I don't know, 6 months. Oh yeah, let's push it. This is 80% speed, man. That's okay, I don't do it for the numbers, man. I just do it for the hang. Honestly, this was me just hanging out, playing guitar. Anything that happens outside of that is, you know, chilling out. Sehr gut. Alright, this song's called Puddle. Alright, I'm gonna try that one more time before I get going, then I'm gonna be right behind you. I'm gonna do this at a faster speed. Babe, I'm gonna run this one more time, then I'll come relieve you. Dude, watch this.
Oh, you're high up.
Yeah, my back is killing me. Oh, here. You can take the coffee chair if you want it, and that way you're not in the speakers.
Is his ears gonna hurt?
Alright, watch how fast this is. I don't have it memorized yet. Nathan, you can say your daddy shreds. What do you think about that?
He liked it. He just locked in. He said,
Dude, my son was watching. He's doing this. You like it, Nate?
he was mesmerized.
You like it?
He was fussy till we came in here.
Look. I'll show you, Nate. Then I'm gonna get off here. Say what's up, Nathan. All right, later, homie. Thanks for hanging out, man. It was good seeing you. Thanks for bringing some weird chords and watch me try to play it. Yeah, that was original speed. All right, I'll see you, homie.